And where did the inspiration for the Scholarly Vixen come from?
It was a mixture, right? So I think it started from me twerking on stage with Glorilla.
Yes, and winning the competition. We winners, honey. Hey.
It was so much fun. And then at the same time, I was actually writing my dissertation.
Okay.
And so I think that people, and then I was also doing plus size modeling, but at the time I had kind of took a step away from like e-commerce, and I was just doing, like local boutiques, Black women-owned businesses, things like that. And I realized that like I'm really out here doing the shit. Like, when I looked up the definition of vixen, and some people think like video vixen, like she in the video, she fine as hell, she might be flirtatious and fierce or whatever, but when I looked up the definition, it was like a fierce fox of a woman. And I just felt like I am fierce as fuck. I mean, if I had to be an animal, like I think a fox kind of sexy, you know what I'm saying? And, I just felt like it was giving the energy it needed to give. And so it was between that and the fine philosopher, which, I still have my fine philosophies when I share like little nuggets of wisdom, but the scholarly bit and the scholarly part, of course, came from like having 4 degrees, but being able to twerk on stage with Glorilla, defend my dissertation on my birthday that year, on my 31st birthday, which my second defense anniversary is coming up on my 33rd birthday Monday.
Yes.
And I also was selected to be the speaker at my hoodie ceremony.
Yes.
And you was there.
I was there, honey, all week.
Always supporting, okay? But yeah, and I just, it's so powerful because everybody used to say like, oh, like you just show like this, you're always yourself, and like I just love that you could be there. And at first I used to kind of take that as like, take offense to that, because I'm like, what you trying to say? Because I feel professional, like what do you mean? But it was like they were saying like I don't necessarily adhere to what people's expectations of me are. Like yes, I still handle my business, I do what I need to do, but like I don't adhere to like, okay, I need to not wear this yellow dress. Like, I mean, granted, I might put some tights on because maybe it's thick.
Thick.
Okay. But I wear what I want to wear. I dress appropriately, but I wear what I want to wear. And I'm always like this sexy professional. And I think people have noticed that and brought it to my attention. And I was like, oh yeah, shit. So that was like a culminating moment for me. And then the Scholarly Vixen popped up.
Nice.
Yep.
How can we sign up to be Scholarly Vixens? We want to be a Scholarly Vixen.
Do some classes or something.
Right.
Do like a workshop and then do like, modeling, do photo shoots and stuff like that. That would actually be dope.
Yes, I love it.
Rubber Key and She Hoodie collab.
Hey, I'm here for it, honey. We can end it off with where them fans at? Bah, 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 bah. We love a good line dance, honey.
The line dance.
Right.
The whole world.
I love it. Yes, honey. But I know we've been talking about some good things, but I want to make sure I hit this topic because I know everybody wants to hear this. And then we can wrap it up because I know the world needs to get ready for you tonight, honey, when we go outside in these LA streets.
Yeah, I had folks left and right. Women men.
Yeah.
Older men last night.
Yeah.
Nervous, reaching over me.
Trying to get that body, honey. But I want to ask about that dating. Like, tell us first, who are you looking for someone? Mm-hmm. And then secondly, what's the qualities and characteristics that you're looking for if you are looking?
Let me ask you, future Dr. Kids.
You see how she plugged that? We'll take
what it. What is dating? I just feel like dating is very difficult. Yeah, dating is very difficult, and it's more difficult when you don't really put yourself out there. So I will get on a dating app and I might swipe, but I'm typically like not responding or like messaging and stuff. And I admit that is a flaw of mine because I need to not be on there if I don't want to date.
Correct. I was like, why are we not responsive? What's the root cause there?
I think a lot of times though I'm seeing stuff that I'm not really interested in, but like you're trying to be more open when you're on a dating app because you just never know. Like, I feel like when I'm on dating apps, I'm just like, oh, like, he may be cute, or like, he may have something that's going, like, that I like, or whatever. And I don't want to just automatically cut it off. Because, you know, when you're meeting somebody in person, it's a lot different.
Yeah.
So if they're not typically your type, but you catch their energy, you catch that vibe, you know, then it's like, oh, like, I can, oh, look, all this.
Yeah.
I don't need to have this.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Because that energy is given.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you don't have that via the dating apps. So I feel like I'm a little more lenient when I'm swiping.
Mm-hmm.
And then the people that I'm more lenient with are the ones that's responding. But then I realize, like, I don't want to feel like I'm wasting their time. So then I tell them, like, I'm just not really interested, or I'm not interested in dating at the point. But honestly, I think I'm scared. Like, you know, when you're doing a lot of work on yourself, like, over the past 2, 3, 4 years, I've been doing a lot of work on myself. And I feel like, you know, you never feel like you're ready.
Yeah.
Like, and I honestly don't know if I'm ready. Like, I've been dreaming about having a husband. I've been dreaming about being a wife. I've been dreaming about having kids, especially in the past, like, year or two. So I feel like it's coming, but I'm also like, ooh, shit, like, am I ready to, like, I've been alone for so long. Like, I haven't seriously dated since I was maybe in undergrad. And
it's
I'm
been
32.
that long.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, girl.
So, like, you know, and I hardly ever go on dates. You know, I'm always working. And so I feel like once you're like that, you're like kind of set, or like you're stuck in like that energy of just.
So what we gotta do to pull you out of that? We gotta pull you out of that, sis.
You know, I do that when I come out with you.
I love it.
I will literally be in the house and she'd be like, you want to go somewhere? And I'll be like, if you want to. But really, I'll be like, we could kick it on this couch and watch, you know, whatever we're going to watch. But yeah, I think just honestly, I've been trying a lot more to get out of my shell and like actually go out more and to different places. Like not just like frequenting the same place that I'm comfortable with. Like this lounge that I go to in Greenville, South Carolina called Coop's Corner. And I love going there. Like I know the owners, like I know the people that's there. Like it's like a comfort space for me where I can still get out and just be vibing. But then I'm meeting the same people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really exposing myself to different types of people. And I think that is critical that I actually get out the house because the nigga not gonna come and beat down my door. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see the mailman.
Okay. And actually the mailman did try to, the UPS man.
Oh, they always fine though.
Yes.
It's like that's part of their requirements on the application because you gotta fit this uniform a certain way. And you gotta pick up them big boxes.
Yeah. I mean, he was fitting. So when he dropped off my Fashion Nova on your doorstep, he was fitting.
Come on, fit.
He was like, oh my God, you're so gorgeous. That was another thing too. I feel like men like don't seal the deal. Like it's like they might compliment you and you're like, oh,
you got an amen out there, look.
Right. You know, we was having that conversation earlier.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's like they don't. Once they compliment you, they just leave it at that. It's like, you're like, oh my God, thank you so much. And you're just kind of staring at them. And then they're just like, all right, well, have a great day. And I'm like, all right, nigga, I guess I'll have a great day then. Because now I'm pissed because why you sitting there? But also, it's because I'm shy. Like, I be wanting to say more. But I'm like, if you're not really interested, I don't want to say nothing.
Yeah.
You know, because you could compliment somebody. I compliment people all the time. But, like, if you're not really interested, I don't want to.
Correct.
Say nothing in the end, you know. So I think that's a lot of it too. Is kind of like finding that balance in today's dating of like how much do I put myself forward and how much do I like let the man come.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So this height a thing for you?
I would say at least 5'10". I'm 5'7", so at least 5'10". I mean, I do like them a little taller, but the way my knee is nowadays, you know, the older I get with this knee, baby, I ain't putting on no heels for real. So you know, he could be a little shorter now.
Okay. Is weights or size a thing for you?
I used to say that I wanted my men long and lanky.
You did?
I wanted him to look like a strong crackhead. You know?
Not a strong crackhead. I need you to be the Hulk, but not look like the Hulk.
Yeah, like we need to look like the number 18 when we go out. I got the curves and you got the lean, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, number 18.
But also they used to, you know, the long lanky men that I
already know what you're trying to say. They pack it.
And they like us.
Yeah, they do.
They like us. And so
Yeah.
I think that's like, I've always been more drawn to that because that's what's been drawn to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now that I'm getting older, I'm like, oh, like thicker men, like solid men are like, they fine too. Like even the big boys, like the ones that actually like, you know, anybody that looks good with the aesthetic they have.
Yep.
If you have sex appeal, like I'm okay for that. Because that's really what I mean. Like I just need to make sure that that sex appeal is there.
Yeah.
So whatever you got, as long as you look good with it,
yeah.
that'd be my thing.
Well, that's one of the things you like in general.
Yeah.
Like you be like, I like things that look good, or I like to look good. Like it's a thing for you. So I could see that being for your person too. But it's not even just like you said, the look, it's the aesthetic. It's the whole thing, that package that comes with the energy. Yeah.
Exactly. Because you can look good as fuck and your energy be stinking. I'm like,
yeah, bad attitude.
Yeah, like, you know, can't argue with a nigga.
Correct. Because you had an example of that.
I did. This dude tried to play me. Like, we were literally just talking, and apparently he's going through like this divorce, or just went through this divorce. And I was like being very optimistic about marriage, not even with him, but just like marriage in general. And he started to like say these like weird things, and then all of a sudden he just was like, because I was like, I want to be a wife. Like, I don't even want a husband. I want to be a wife. You know, I think that's a different distinction.
Yeah.
Because when you want to be a wife, you're like, I want to do what it takes to be in this relationship with somebody else. And like, I'm like, if he wants to be a husband, then he's gonna cover that other half. You know what I'm saying? Versus like, if I want a husband, you know, I ain't gotta do shit. It's not requiring anything of me. Yeah. And so like we were talking about that, and he was just like, well, why would you? He was like, what would make somebody want to invest, you know, in you as a wife for the rest of their life? And I was just like, okay. So, you know, we just kind of moved on from the conversation. And then he was like, well, I want a woman that's, you know, that's sweet. I like my women sweet. You know, I don't want a woman that's trying to out nigga me. And it pissed me off because he gives bad bitch energy. And I'm like, if you want to be the head nigga in charge, then stop being the bad bitch. Because I can't take that role if that role is, the position has been filled. It has been filled.
You know, be two of y'all, honey.
Can't be two of us. And so
it's the what makes you think you could be a wife for me. That's just
right. I'm like, you the one keep trying to catch flights to come hang out with me and pay for our dates and stuff. So clearly you see something.
Yeah.
But you know, yeah, neither here nor there. And then he wanted to start. I was like, you know, I said I'm proud of myself because younger Kia, I like Kia. You know, I feel like this is like my like more mature version of me. And I was like, what would Kia say? And I said, you know what? I said, you get a sweet woman by being a sweet man.
Yeah, and that's that.
Don't be poised like her and just say it.
Come on, poised.
And he was like, see, that's what I'm talking about. I said, you know what? I'm not even going to argue with you. I said, I'm just going to hang up the phone. You don't have to call me anymore. But I had to get that shit out. Like, as an Aries, like, I be having a lot of energy. And so, like, when people fuck with me, like, I be really wanting to say that shit. Yeah. So then I had to call my friends to get it out. And I was just like, that's a good tactic also, by the way. Like, if you really want to say some shit that you shouldn't be saying or that you probably couldn't be saying, but you know, you just don't want to deal with all the extra. Yeah. Just call your friend and just blurt it out. Y'all laugh about it and then get off the phone. Yeah. So I literally called him as soon as they said hello. I was like, I'm not going back and forth with a nigga that sit like a thot.
Now he sit like a thot.
He sit like a thot. And then she was just like, she was telling me, she was like, how the fuck does a thot sit?
Oh, because I envisioned it in my head.
I said, you know, when you at the picnic, and you ain't got no table to sit your plate, but you sit down, so you put your knees like this. Yeah. Yeah, that's how a thot sit.
And that's how he sits.
Yeah, he sits like this.
I need people, viewers, if you could only see the faces in the room.
He just sat like a thot. It just pissed me off because I'm like, why was I even having a conversation with a nigga that sits like a thot? That'd be my problem too. I feel like sometimes I waste time on people that I know I'm not interested in. Correct.
Or that sit like a thot.
Or that sit like a thot.
Take that home, people. We not doing it with nobody that sit like a thot. Period.
I'm not arguing with nobody that do that.
Album release soon. Sit like a thot. Sit like a thot. Hey, sit like a thot. Hey, sit like a thot. Hey. Yes, producer Brandon. So she over there getting it. But I'm so glad you shared this because I'm sure so many people, not just women, but people out there that are experiencing some of these dating woes.
Yes.
Welcome to the world of Kia. We get to see everybody in my world.